Oliver, Island Boy Queen, aka the Green Arrow. And in my right corner, we have Cody. I left the WWE because I don't want to be Stardust Rhodes. This is going to be a rematch of epic proportions of all sizes. To the one person standing in this room and the 5 people watching around the world. Are you ready to watch 2 guys fight on 1 episode of Season 5 of Arrow? That's right, guys. Stephen Amell and Cody Rhodes will be having a rematch, and if you have no idea what's going on, let me go ahead and explain. Sometime last year, Stephen Amell guest starred in the WWE. He was sitting in the front row at one of their live shows when Cody Rhodes started talking some shit to him. This led to Stephen Amell jumping into the ring, fighting Cody Rhodes. This started a feud that eventually led up to an actual tag team match with Cody Rhodes versus Stephen Amell. You're wondering, what the hell was Stephen Amell doing in the wrestling ring? This is totally common for WWE. I mean, back in the day when I was growing up, when it was the WWF, they did stuff like this all the time. I mean, they had Mike Tyson, they had Drew Carey, they even had Donald Trump. The WWE does this kind of for like PR, you know, they want to bring in a different audience, maybe some new viewers that might actually watch the WWE because they also watch Arrow. You know, it's just stuff they do, you know, from time to time, and that's why Stephen Amell got in the ring and fought. Although, something interesting is, I'm not too sure if I read this or I saw it in a video, but apparently Stephen Amell didn't really, you know, he wasn't really forward with CW about what he was going to be doing with the WWE, because usually a lot of people don't let their freaking star of their show get into physical fights or sporting events because, well, that's their money. So Stephen Amell was pulling a little trick-a-rooney there to get into the ring to actually do this stuff for WWE. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, Cody Rhodes has since left the WWE due to creative differences, and his appearance on Arrow might just be the way for Stephen Amell to repay the favor for the time he got to spend with the WWE. Obviously, with Cody Rhodes guest starring on Arrow, everybody's kind of asking the question, well, who is his character going to be? Like, what's the point of his character? The only things we know so far about this episode that Cody Rhodes is going to be on is we can expect them to fight, and this is going to be on episode 3 of season 5. It's going to be really early in the season, and some people think that Cody Rhodes might be a villain that Oliver has to take down. I personally don't really agree with this because he's only going to be in 1 episode, so I don't see them making him a villain. Now, if the episode does well and people really like Cody Rhodes, I could see them bringing him back as a villain later. Obviously, if he doesn't die, they could do something like they're doing with the girl who played the fake Black Canary at the end of season 4. They're bringing her back as Artemis. Side note, there's a whole bunch of Arrow news, and I'll cover that all in another video. If we stick with that mindset, it leads me to believe that Rhodes is going to be some type of enforcer or bodyguard, possibly for the actual villain in the show. In recent months, Stephen Amell has been very vocal about how Arrow's success comes when it's best grounded in reality, and he also mentions how they plan to get back to the roots of the show from season 1 and season 2. If you guys don't remember season 1 and 2 of Arrow, that is when the action was probably the best. The action was so great in season 1 and 2. There was no Lazarus pit yet. There was no freaking magic happening. Everything was just bullets, arrows, and close quarter combat, and I think that's what they're getting back to in season 5, which is going to be awesome. And I'm hearing a bunch of things I'm reading that season 5 is going to be, well, a lot of death, and not necessarily main characters or anything, but apparently Star City's just going to get a shitload of vigilantes. Like I said, this is something I'll cover in another video. All of these vigilantes might just be how Oliver was in season 1, where he just kills people because that's how he thinks he gets things done. Maybe Cody Rhodes' character will be a vigilante. Who knows? But honestly, I think his character's not going to be anything crazy, and he'll more than likely be, like I said, an enforcer or bodyguard for the main villain of the show. That main villain's probably going to want Arrow dead, and he's going to be like, go take this guy out. Or, you know, freaking Oliver's going to stumble upon something he shouldn't, and that guy's going to be like, get him! And it's going to be Cody Rhodes, and they're just totally going to fight it out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be something badass. I mean, come on, if you guys have ever seen the WWE, you know what those wrestlers go through. Yes, it is scripted, but falling off a 20-foot ladder through tables or onto chairs is still falling off a 20-foot ladder through tables and or chairs. So I'm pretty sure Cody Rhodes won't have a problem with getting his hands dirty on set or going through a few walls or windows because, well, he used to do it before, but this time there's gonna be safety regulations. Anyways, I expect whatever fight they do to probably be badass because Stephen Amell, you know, he got to do something really awesome with the WWE. He's probably gonna want to have Cody Rhodes have some fame on the Arrowverse and have him be a part of a pretty cool fight. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you like the idea of Stardust coming to Arrow, or should he just don that freaking gold makeup and go back to the WWE? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your wrestling buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, guys, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!